Solving inequalities by multiplying and dividing. You notice that in the previous lesson, whenever we solved inequalities by adding and subtracting, it was done the same way as you did whenever you were solving equations by adding and subtracting. Well, solving inequalities by multiplying and dividing is done the exact same way as solving equations by multiplying and dividing, which is good. But there is going to be one little change, and you'll be okay with it. Okay, we've got 6x is greater than negative 48. First thing you do is draw the line down the middle. Then we've got 6x is greater than negative 48. We divide by 6 on both sides because the opposite of multiplying by 6 is dividing by 6. We draw a line indicating that we've got a new step. We cross out the 6's and we're left with x is greater than negative 8. And when we come over here and we graph that, we put 0 and we put negative 8 over here to the left because negative numbers are to the left. It says greater than, so we put, it does not say or equal to, so we put a circle around the negative 8. And it says greater than, which indicates to the right. So we indicate to the right, and we've graphed 6x is greater than negative 48. Now we've got 7y is less than negative 42.7. Draw our line down the middle. We're multiplying by 7, so the opposite of multiplying by 7 is to divide by 7. Draw our line indicating a new step. We have y is less than negative 6.1. Now we come over here to graph again. This time you've got to add something to it because it's got a decimal to it. So we've got 0, we put negative 6, negative 7, and negative 6.1 would be about right here. It says less than, but it does not say greater than, so we put a circle instead of a closed dot. It says less than, which means to the left, and we've graphed our inequality. Okay, here's where the change comes in. Whenever you're dividing by or multiplying by a negative number, you have to switch the direction of the sign before you're finished with solving the inequality. So this is what we do. We draw our line. We divide by negative 8 on both sides. These mark out and we're left with b and positive 3 because negative divided by negative is positive. Because we divided by a negative number, we have to switch to the direction of the sign, and it now becomes less than or equal to. So our answer is b is less than or equal to 3. So we come over here to graph it. We put 0 and 3. It says less than or equal to, so that means we color in our circle. It says less than, so we go to the left. And let's check a solution. Let's check 0. If we go negative 8 times 0 is greater than or equal to negative 24, that gives us 0 is greater than or equal to negative 24, and that's a true statement. But if we had not switched the sign, then it would have been greater than, and let's check number 4 as an answer. Negative 8 times 4 is greater than or equal to negative 24. Negative 32 is greater than or equal to negative 24, and that is not true. Negative 32 is less than negative 24. So that's why we have to switch the direction of the sign, is because the solution is on the other side. See, so we've got to make sure that we are taking that into account. Your turn. Pause the video, do this one, and then come back to me. Okay, we've got negative 4.5p, which indicates multiplication. So we are going to divide by 4.5. So we come over here and we divide by negative 4.5, and we divide by negative 4.5. That gives us p. We divided by negative, so we switch the direction of the inequality. We've got P is greater than or equal to 22.5 divided by 4.5 is 5. Positive divided by negative gives you negative. So we've got P is greater than or equal to negative 5. Come over here for our graph. We put 0, negative 5. It says or equal to, so we color it in. It says greater than, so we move it to the, we indicate to the right. I hope that you got that. Now it's your turn again. This one's with a fraction, so don't get afraid. Fractions are our friends. Pause the video, do this one, and then get back with me. We've got division by 7, so we multiply both sides by 7. And those go away, and we're left with x is... Did you switch the sign, direction of the sign? See, we did not multiply by a negative 7. We multiplied by a positive 7. There's a negative in the problem, but it's only whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number that you switch the direction of the sign. So this time you did not switch the direction of the sign, and we get x is greater than negative 56. So we come over here to 0, negative 56. It says greater than, so it does not say equal to. So we don't color it in, and it says greater than, so we indicate to the right. Four-fifths x is greater than negative 8. The opposite of multiplying by 4/5 is to multiply by 5/4, the reciprocal. So we multiply both sides by 5 over 4. And that gives us x is greater than. Once again, we do not switch the direction of the sign because we did not multiply by a negative number. 8 divided by 4 is 2, times 5 is 10. There's one negative sign in the problem. If there's an odd number of negative signs, that means the answer is negative. So we come over here to graph. We've got 0. We've got a lot of negative numbers this time. Negative 10. Open circle because it does not say or equal to, and indicate to the right because it says greater than. Your turn. Pause the video, try it, come back. Okay, we've got negative 5/6a. To get rid of the negative 5/6 multiplying by the a, we multiply by the reciprocal, and it's got to be negative because this was negative. So we multiply both sides by negative 6/5. Draw a line down the middle. This goes away because it becomes a 1. This times this gives you 1a. We multiplied by a negative number, so that means we switch the direction of the sign. So now it's greater than or equal to. 8 times 6 is 48 over 5. And it's negative times negative. 2 negative signs in the problem indicates that it's going to be a positive answer. So a is greater than or equal to 48 over 5. Now whenever you come over here to graph this one, it's negative 48 over 5 is a little bit no, not negative 48, just 48 over 5 is a little bit more difficult to graph than if you make it into a mixed number. So let's do that. 48 divided by 5 is 9 with 3 left over, so that's 9 3/5. 9 3/5. So when we come over here and we've got 9 and we've got 10, 3/5 is a little bit more than 1/2, so let's put it right here. And it says or equal to, so we color it in, and it says greater than, so we indicate to the right.